does it quite like me. I like it when my chords move chromatically. Nobody does it quite like me. Does it
Alright, gang. What's up, everyone? Looks like there's a baby redeem already, so I'm gonna get the BRB screen up and snag Sir Baby. And then we'll get the stream started. Oi. He almost fell. Alright. Yeah, I haven't reset up the BRB music since I got the new system. Dito, 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 dito. He usually gets curious and starts browsing. I'll let him hang out a little bit while we get the stream started. What's up, Noxel? What's up, Popcorn? Cindy, Junie. Junie, you absolutely have the record for baby redeems at this point. Having some issues with my wrist again, still. I was chatting with my fiance about it, though, and she's pretty convinced it's a combination of... Hey. Baby. Hey. Baby, no. That's what I get for bringing him in here. It's just a combination of, I think, like, my weaker muscles... from basically having this tendonitis, de Quervain's recurring issue for like half a year. I think I rested my arm and my wrist so much during that period of time that I'm probably still building muscle back, and maybe I kind of overworked my wrist a bit by like kind of diving back into things as soon as it started feeling better. But I guess this is growing up. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not some kind of deeply painful it's not a constant pain or anything like that. What helps most actually seems to be icing. So that's been really helpful. But it's been affecting my piano playing again, which is a little bit frustrating. Like in this range, it's totally fine around here. And up here, it's totally fine. And then once I get further down here, as I have to like rotate it this way, that's when it starts getting painful, and then I start feeling like clicking. I think there's probably some scar tissue or something in there that needs to somehow get out somehow. But anyways, enough about me. How are you guys doing today? Had a scare we need a new washing machine. I'm kind of curious about this story. I had a pretty bad experience with the washing machine once too. Hold up, I gotta mute my phone. All right. Hottie, doing good? Spent the day geeking out on guitar tones. Nice. Hell yeah. I spent the morning working on see baby. What are you doing? Saying hi to Alphonse. Wait, how am I supposed to sit so you guys can see this? What's he doing? Baby, what are you doing? One of these days, I'll introduce you guys to the other kitties. Apparently, it overflowed and spilled water everywhere. Dude, okay, this exact thing happened to me in an apartment years ago. But apparently, it was kind of my fault because I didn't know you couldn't put pillows in a top-load washing machine. Well, I was living in Canada, so I don't know. It might be different there. But I thought that I would not just wash the covers. I was like, well, I should wash the pillow too. That's kind of gross, right? To not wash that on occasion as well. So that was my intention. Baby, no, not by the cables. Hey, come on. Baby, come here. No. Okay. He's getting tangled up in my cables. Anyways, long story short. Hold on, I'm going to have to get him out of here. Long story short. My laundry machine overflew, and I lost my security deposit. Baby, come here. No. No. Baby, get out of there. Hey. Baby, come on. Come on. Baby, come here. Come here. All right, say bye to the chat, baby. All right. Baby was getting a little too crazy with the cables. What is it with cats and like always wanting to test out these really dangerous things? Like one of our cats, Bill, she sleeps in like the most precarious ways where it looks like she's gonna fall at any moment. And sometimes she does. I feel like they just love testing boundaries. My boss's dog would chew on cables as a puppy. Yeah. Sounds about right. Let's try a different height here for a second. Aman tried eating one corner of our bed. What kind of material? Like the bed frame or the mattress? I need some clarity on Aman's diet preferences. Also, I don't know why I'm wearing all white today. I seem to be doing unintentional single color outfits lately. Black sweater was a cool look. Thought you had a photo shoot. I appreciate it. No, that was actually I bought that specifically for the White Lie video shoot, actually. So if you look at the music video for that, you'll see that glorious giant oversized sweater. Kind of a cool chord progression. But yeah, anyways, what is it today? Thursday. I gotta start thinking about this album deadline is starting to get pretty serious. I mean, there's no actual real deadline, but at this point, I told myself I was gonna finish it so many times, and I'm starting to pay the price a little bit in that regard, because I feel like I think by putting the cart in front of the horse and like getting people excited over the last few years about a new album, I've kind of like messed with people's expectations in that regard a bit. And the last thing I want to do now is to disappoint any fan that is actually looking forward to this project getting released. So I do want to be mindful of that. And not put too much pressure on myself, obviously, either, and enjoy the process. So the last few days, I've done some writing, not musical writing, storylining for the album, and it's been really helpful to flesh out the concept. And I think I have a title for the album now, and I think I have. It feels like the closest thing that I've had to a final title. I think it's going to remain the title for the release. And I currently have 23 songs that I want to finish.
You gotta do follow up.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Nick Neff. Art takes time. You're not disappointing anyone. I appreciate it. I think, I'm just trying to be real about it, because I know that, maybe not you specifically, for example, Art Nerd, but like 23, trust me, if I had not, like, I wouldn't say wasted, but if I hadn't waited so long to actually commit to an album campaign, and I had more time to work with in my mind, I think it would have been bigger. I mean, you could have as many tracks as you want on an album these days. Do 100 tracks in an album. But anyways, like, I think it's going to end up being pretty close to that amount. It's possible that I'll wind up having to cut down like 2 to 3 songs because I don't have the bandwidth to do everything. But like, I started thinking about, sorry for that sound jump scared, y'all. Oh, nice. You worked with Culprit on a project? That's dope. Someone came in hot with an aggressive take in Discord, and the community put a hard stop on that. Oh, no way. What did that person say? I'm just kind of curious. But yeah, I mean, either way, I really care about albums, and I think that that's part of the reason why I haven't released one until now. But obviously, if I'm being transparent, it wasn't obviously just the fact that I care about albums that it's taken me 10 years to make a new one. It's or to release a new one. I've obviously released plenty of works that aren't albums, like EPs, singles, remixes, bootlegs, like all sorts of stuff. But I feel like the album is a medium I respect a lot, and I put a lot of weight on that. And I think that you have to do a lot of soul searching to create something that doesn't just feel like you're throwing a bunch of singles onto a bigger project, right? Like, there needs to be a bit more of a unifying theme, factor, or something like that. And it's something that I've played around with for a long time. And the interesting thing is, at this point, so much has evolved and changed for me as an artist that it'll be so cool to compare this next album with the Twofold series, for example. And I think that, like, I've really, my tastes have evolved. I have personally, I think, really changed a good amount. Not too much. Still very similar in a lot of ways, probably in most ways. I'm pretty much the exact same person, actually. But yeah, I mean, my experiences have changed me. I think, like, there's a lot of priorities and things that have kind of emerged over the last 10 years. So, but yeah. But yeah, the album will be a great kind of like North Star for the future of the Haywyre project, I think. But anyways, Let's hop into Ableton here. What is triggering this? I'm going to remove that. I'm not really doing anything particular at the moment. I'm just going to start getting my my brain let's have you tried the new future verb? I have not. We answered your question about the Discord anecdote. Hold on. They sounded like the demons in your head that criticize your self-worth, and we collectively said no. I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out with that one. They were like, oh my god, we what do you set an expectation and not fulfill it, and like be super mean about it. Total lack of empathy. Yeah, but you know, there's a degree to which I can understand that perspective because, you know, I don't know. I get invested in artists that I respect and I appreciate. But the reality is that you know, we're all humans going through different things, trying to understand what it takes to lead a fulfilling life or just get by, you know, and yeah, things change, go through phases, and it's natural for there to be ups and downs. And honestly, like, even if I was releasing like an album, that's the thing. I was like, I remember when hold on, I'm going to switch back to the Osmo view here for a sec. Cause like, I remember when I released the Twofold Part 2 album. What's up, Sado Frozer? How many songs in the new album are finished? Absolutely zero. But the thing is, they're not going to be finished until they're like all finished, if that makes sense. I'm not working on it in a way where like some of them are more further along than others, but at the end of the day, they're all going to be woven together. They're all going to be kind of like mixed and mastered, obviously, in a similar way. But anyways, I was just going to get one other thing off my chest. Like I remember when I did Twofold Part 2, and I remember releasing that and touring it, and it was really cool, and there was so many great opportunities coming my way at the time. But everyone has to find, you know, a certain level of sacrifice that they're comfortable with.
We got a new follower
in regards to like pursuing the things that they're passionate about. Yo, thank you for the follow, Consanity. A quote I try to live by: "Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Yeah, I like it. I like the thought behind it. But I don't know. It's kind of strange because like there can be an expectation that like I'm trying to find the best way to phrase this. Just because an opportunity is, or like I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I really care about music a lot, and honestly, the financialization of something I'm passionate about is always complicated for me. And trying to, I mean, it's only gotten worse. Like, at this point in time, it feels like everything is being financialized, and I don't like that. I don't like taking something like that I just care about really deeply. It's not something that comes natural to me, I should say. I checked and I've liked some songs from you. Thought your name looked familiar. Oh, word. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's strange because that's actually why I was way more productive as an artist with my Haywyre project until I went full time, because I was only able to sustain that relationship with music consistently for so long. Because I was legitimately, I was in school, I was young, I didn't really have bills yet, I didn't have things to worry too much about in that regard, so I was really just staying up until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., waking up at like 7 a.m. to go to school. I was just working on music because I loved it, and it was fun and exciting, and the scene was a little different back then. Like, people largely weren't invested in electronic music like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Like, the average person wasn't really going to raves, didn't really care too much, and they would probably know about artists maybe like Deadmau5, and at that point they'd probably know about Skrillex too. I forget exactly what was one of his breakout years. I think what like around like 2010, something like that. I can't quite remember. But either way, I don't feel great about that. Because it feels like it feels unnatural to try to gauge how to build extracting value out of something that you love. It's just a very conflicting thing, and not everyone feels that way. And more power to the artists that and people in general that aren't too concerned about that. I understand it's also kind of like the system and the time that we live in. And hey, nobody's forcing you to be a full-time artist, right? Like, I mean, nobody's sitting here and saying like, hey, Martin, you do this, or you don't get to exist, or like you're gonna, be imprisoned, or, like nobody's holding a gun to my head telling me I have to be an artist, right? So it's kind of a weird, a weird psychological drama, I guess. But long story short, I feel like I'm in a position now in my life, like personally and creatively too, where I feel like I have a lot of things to say, and I think I understand the way in which I want to say them. I'm still working that out, and I think it will be worth the wait. And if people don't feel that way, that's okay too. What are you guys talking about Suno over here? Moogard, you're not concerned about Suno? I mean, the interesting thing is, like, we're still in a time where we're still living for now in a time where AI is, it feels, it's still too noticeable, right? Yo, what's up, Keytar Rex? Thanks for rating. Much appreciated. We're just kind of getting the stream started here. I'm just chatting a little bit about, music, life of an artist. The Herminator, what's up? Thank you for the follow. What do you mean? Oh, no worries. It's all good. My raid message is getting modded.
We got a new follower.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Keytar Rex. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that happened, but either way, welcome. What is Suno? Suno is a generative AI platform.
Follower.
And what's up? Thank you for the follow, GBRDOI. They're quite controversial because, well, I mean, AI in general can be a bit controversial. I feel like it's a lot less controversial when it's being applied to practical utilitarian things. But once it comes to the creative space, it's like, I mean, who's asking for this, right? Like who music is about self-expression and sharing something you love, and it's like you can't replace that. it changes you. You literally neurologically change by creating music. It is fulfilling, and it gives you purpose, and not everyone feels that way. I get that, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I don't really see the purpose in it, and the only way it makes sense is obviously for larger or just in general corporations to, let's say, like, have an easy, quick way to prompt things that, I can see an argument for like utilitarian uses for like creative generative stuff, where it's like at this point we're still in a time where people can tell the difference, right? But inevitably they won't. Like, I just saw that article about a McDonald's ad and somewhere in Europe getting pulled because had a bunch of AI in it, and people were really upset about it. In that country, I forget where it was, like Sweden, Norway, or something like that, and there's similar things happening in the music industry where, these Billboard charts and different places are starting to say, like, iHeartRadio said they will no longer air music that has AI generative qualities to it. So like AI generated vocals, things like that. So artists like Zania Monet, who some of you may or may not have heard of, like, they wouldn't be on there. But sorry to rate and run. Oh, don't worry about it. I appreciate it. I'm just chilling and chatting for some reason. Normally I just dive straight into the music production, but I'm enjoying just getting the brain juices flowing. The fake R&B artists. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be, like, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I'm very pessimistic about the, just feel like there's way better uses for this technology. Like, why are we concerned about replacing artists and musicians and animators and writers? And I get that, like, there's probably a strong corporate interest to be able to generate sync music, right? Like, things like Netflix will probably inevitably have automated scoring systems for for their TV shows and movies or whatever, and companies making ads will just use prompted stuff because that's, people won't be able to know the difference at a certain point, right? And it's just going to get to that point inevitably, and I don't know. It definitely feels discouraging to me in a way, because the way that my brain thinks about it is, like, I think I'm going to put less weight on what I'm seeing online in regards to creative content and just content in general, and it will put way more weight in my mind on seeing people in person, seeing artists performing locally or just in general. And I think that, like, things like word of mouth and that kind of stuff could represent a more valuable opinion than a random video that you're stumbling across on an Instagram reel, because you just won't know what is generated, what isn't. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got to say. Can I pause the convo to see if that jacket says Cavalier? It does, yeah. It was a bar my fiance used to work at for a little bit near us. There's always the option of becoming a piano teacher. Hey, listen, I love music in all sorts of ways. I would love to consider being a teacher at some point in my life. I'm not there at the moment. Right now I'm still focused on Haywyre and my career. But yeah, I could see myself being a teacher maybe, like, 10, 15 years down the road, or who knows. But yeah, that's a little bit of a future me kind of thing. But anyways, let's try to start doing something. You got a chord progression earlier when I was chatting that was kind of cool. chord voicing you've been gravitating towards? That's an interesting question. I feel like I'm trying to think. Definitely been enjoying modulating. I don't know about particular voicings, but like, it's kind of fun to treat like a, let's say you're in a major key. It is kind of fun to try to treat that as a 5 of another key. So the dominant 5, obviously 5 up would be F major. So you could go treat the C initially as the tonal center, but then if you go to D flat major, it almost feels like you're in F minor. But maybe then you go back to C, and it can still feel natural, right? I've also been really enjoying doing stuff like this, like the first inversion major, and then doing a minor, a major, major 6.
We gotta do follow-up.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Talvat. Appreciate it. Do you mix only using the earplugs? No, I switch between earplugs and speakers, but when I'm streaming, I don't want any feedback with the mic, so I keep the speakers off. Wow, you stream. Hello from Poland. What's up? Thanks for joining, Husan. First time chatter. But yeah, mostly the IEMs. Why don't I get like a really basic little beat going here, just to accompany some of these progressions I'm playing with at the moment. Just gonna try to simplify this. Mute some of these overtones and harmonics and stuff a little bit, or sculpt them rather. Let's try the simplify option. Shout out to Esyan. Thanks for teaching me this. That's so sick. Okay. That sidechain is pretty intense, but let's tone that down a little bit. Go to the dummy here, turn down the volume. Let's see if we can add a velocity to this cutoff a little bit. It's tough because that first inversion is definitely not quite as satisfying as like the natural one, but maybe we can like alternate. Maybe we can start with the one, and then go to the first inversion here, and then maybe the F here. I wonder if I should maybe like take this little that rhythmic thing. Maybe we'll put that on a different element. Kind of cool. Let's try to isolate just the hats for a second here. kind of want to, let's see. So let's double this, the length of this, and then let's double this, and then have some kind of snare clap thing on the 2s and 4s. Kind of like hearing something specific, but I don't know exactly how to. Let's see, sidechain this, and let's consider reducing the mix on this Valhalla when the drums come in. And let's reduce the cutoff here a tiny bit. And then maybe it opens up here, like the cutoff goes to 100%. We could try to. Let's try to loop that here. And then we could throw a lead in here of some kind. My first instinct was to throw that serum patch that I tend to use a lot in here. Tried and true, although a little bit of reverb is probably gonna go a long way because of the vibe here. So let's add some Valhalla. Hold on. It is so weird trying to use your mouse with your left hand when you're used to your non-dominant hand. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what to do there, but I was enjoying playing that lead though. Hold on, let me record that actually real quick before I forget about that. Like a more sustained, like legato kind of version of that pluck. Let's just try to record something here. I don't know, something like that. That was super sloppy, but I'm trying to figure out what to do. Hold on, let me try that one more time. Something like that. Could be cool for now. What if we did something like kind of choppy, to contrast with this like washed out reverby kind of thing? I'm just trying to get a quick, rough little bass thing going here. Kind of sounds bad. That sounds okay, I guess. Hold on. Let's just try to record something basic. Let's not quantize the ends, but we'll start to quantize everything else. I was imagining at the end of every like 4 bars, maybe we have like this comb saw thing going into the downbeat. So maybe like twice as long as that. And let's see, you'll add where the comb's at. And let's go like, I don't know, just throw this in. That's kind of cool. And then maybe on the downbeat, we have an additional kind of like a layer that's more... Actually, let's just duplicate this patch. I'm imagining something similar to this with like a open... Just on that one... Let me duplicate this and see if I can maybe do a shorter version of this little... What the hell is going on here? Hold on. Let's quantize that. Comb filters never get old. I agree. I 100% agree. I love comb filters. Let's copy this over here. And let's see. I just don't like the amount of pitch variation it's introducing. Let's just try that. What the hell? Okay. I wonder if this would sound better if it's sped up a little bit as well. Send this to sidechain as well. And next, let's get some reverb on this patch. And we'll automate it to kind of like... Let's go like this. Actually, we'll just have to draw it in manually, I think. Might be easier. Because I'm kind of picturing it only happening once at a particular time. I guess I could have set it to re-trigger as well, but kind of like that. But yeah, I've been finding that like sketching a new idea every time I'm sitting down doing a session has been really great. It's nice to like every session to get like the feeling for as many of the stages involved in going from an idea to a final product as possible. I feel like it's nice to own all those skills on a regular basis, like having an idea, following that spark, but then also spending some time like doing nitty-gritty things like a little mixing, and ideally doesn't always work out that way, but I feel like it's nice to kind of stay on top of all of those different hats that you got to wear. So even if I don't end up doing anything with this, it's still like, creating some sound design, doing some exploration. Oh yeah, I think this one I'll cut out the low end or some of it at least, and I'll copy the automation from that bass reverb throw. I'll go like this. And that snare is like pretty subtle. I think we want something more aggressive, so I don't know exactly what. I mean, we could try to layer it with this clap for the time being. Maybe that would help. And maybe no hats on the downbeats. Cool. And then I was gonna try to see if I can experiment with that lead thing again. Yeah, why don't we create a duplicate of this patch and see what maybe it sounds like if we try to automate the delay and reverb a bit. Or actually, let's just remove the delay for now. What is controlling the Ah, there we go. Okay, I was just on the wrong patch. I kind of want it to stay dry, and then towards the end, where's that like crazy high echo effect coming from? Oh, it's from that chorus. I don't really like that for what I'm going for, so I'm gonna just turn the mix down to 0 for the time being. Would be kind of nice to have, like, here, I'm gonna grab another distortion effect module here and try to do like a I'm kind of like, actually, I was gonna try to introduce a little bit of noise for the high end, but I could actually try to just throw in some weird random, like a sample, maybe like a kick or snare or something. Let's just throw that in here. Spectral. That adds a little something. This diffuser might be a bit much. Kind of want to get rid of some of that stereo in the low end too. I don't know why that's been bugging me so much the last few years. I just can't. All right, what was I doing? Okay, let's increase the side chaining for this section probably. Why does it feel like the dummy is not working? Main funk. Make sure we're grabbing the right. There we go. What if we set it to re-trigger? Interesting. I think that... Let's try to set this to a loop. And There's some automation in here. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. There's something automating the pitch, I feel like. Alpha 1 on fine. I don't think it's that. Oh, maybe it's the level being automated here. Okay, I don't know. That isn't really doing it for me anymore. Let's go back to the earlier portions of this. I think I also want to change this patch specifically for this section here. Actually, we should probably quantize this, and let's legato it as well. Maybe it shouldn't have quite that much distortion still. I still feel like find the right sound, it could be really cool to have that riff there, or something new. I don't know. it's almost like a little bit trance-like once I start playing this synth. I know I'm not really talking much right now. I'm just getting lost in the sauce a little bit. I want to fine-tune some of this. I don't know why. It always reminds me of Freestyler. Anyways. we can layer these chords in here. Whoops. I'm kind of starting to lose some interest in pursuing this sketch, but I'll keep jamming for a little bit longer. I like this intro vibe though. Feels a little bit faster. I don't think I could be 4 to the floor if I were to go that tempo. Or could it? I don't know. Feels more like halftime at that point. I don't know, we could try it. I don't know what kind of drum pattern that is, but we'll quantize it.
We got a new follower.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Dawdust. What the? Hey, what's up? Thanks for the first time chat, Dawdust, and appreciate the posture check. It's more important now than ever. I'm pretty sure posture has been a part of the reason why my wrist has been so messed up this year. All right, what is it? 11 wait, no, 12 11 2025. What are we going to call this idea? I know. Some kind of sci-fi vibe. Sci-fi vibe, I don't know. Okay, let's just take that, quantize it, and duplicate it, and all right, that's kind of weird trying to do both of those at the same time. Let me try to see where I can automate the mix. So it's always going into that first snare hit. I think I want it to increase like that. So obviously I'm playing it super sloppy, but if I just do one at a time, it'll be a little bit easier. And then let's make sure this is being sidechained at least a little bit. Something like that would be cool, but let's duplicate this, and I want to try this with a different lead, because this one's in silent, and I feel like I'll have a little bit more control in Serum. Let me see if I can find a quick lead patch of mine. Maybe this one? Excuse me. Huh. It's just not making any sound for some reason. Maybe we can add a slightly sharper transient. LFO 3 coarse pitch. That might be a bit much, but I don't know. Where's that reverse reverb coming from? Yeah, let's disable that for now. I'm just kind of shredding random notes. I'm not sure if this is going anywhere. It's fun, but like... Moogard, alright, I'm shipping out. Catch ya. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. What if it was like more of a... Nah, I don't know. This part still sounds cool though, even at this tempo. Let's just try to keep exploring it at this tempo, because why not? Kind of cool. Definitely like that vibe. We can duplicate this. I feel like I gotta quantize this thing though. This thing's kind of throwing me off.
Follow.
Yo, thank you for the follow. The Void inclusive. Boom, 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 boom. I kind of like those little fills in there. The bass is kind of like responding to the chords. So then where do we go from here though? I mean, that's kind of like the main. I feel like the energy comes from continuing to like build on that motif, I think. Wait, what? Wait, which one of these was quantized? Was it this one? Maybe I'll get one of those, yeah, let's get this, Reese. It's not a great Reese, but, to be fair, I did put a ton of time in it, but hold on. Let's turn this up. Let's see if we can, let's eliminate the low end from this patch, I think, for the time being. Let's play with the respace here for a moment. Kind of a cool random little Reese riff. Not sure if there's any space. Let's try to see what this sounds like for a moment. think if I open up the anyways, let's see. Kind of curious about something. I'm going to duplicate this patch here for a second. Let's try maybe making this into more of an 808 kind of thing. I don't really know where I'm going with any of this. Let's go back to this intro. I could imagine this section repeating. Reese just called me to tell you to drink water and save your project. I appreciate it. Thank you for the reminder. I kind of get, y'all know how it is. Getting lost in the sauce. Holy, I needed that water. I think I need some. Gonna have to grab some more in a sec here. Okay. I mean, after this, we could transition into like a more subdued version. Kind of hearing like a certain rhythm for a melody for a top line, but I can't like quite place my finger on any exact words. I know of a lot of artists that kind of work that way, like working kind of like phonetically first and then figuring out the words after, because I feel like there's so many ways to express an idea. Normally you can find ways to kind of finagle the phonetics to make them work versus the other way around. Nice chord movement. Thank you. I appreciate it. How you doing, The Void? Oh, I might need to take a break here in a moment and grab some more water. Something inside of me, this sits inside of me, I see from front of me. Something inside of me, this inside of me, this not I kind of like the feeling of going from that chord progression back into this one. Yeah, it's pretty kind of a broody vibe, but I don't know. I've just been drawn to chords like that a lot on this album. There's a lot of tracks with this kind of like reflective, introspective, mysterious, and moody vibe. I'm considering grabbing some water in a sec here and moving on to something else for the rest of the stream. But I want to do like a really shitty quick take of the vocal, like a scratch vocal, because I think there's something about this. There's something in my mind I can't quite get out, but I know that if I pick it up another day, I'll be able to do something with it. So let's see. So, I think like something inside of me, distant to kind of beat, the fight of me. The scratch lyrics I'm hearing are something inside of me, distant economy, nothing to fight, or something like that. Nothing you fight, nothing to fight and see. Yeah, this song is gonna be about economics, for sure. Okay, the new chord progression come here. That feels like a really good loop, or like maybe not loop, maybe not a loop, but like I don't know, couple of progressions that fit well together. Something. All right, let me mute this mic here. Checking 1, 2. Macroeconomics, baby. Supply and demand. Intricate monetary systems. What do you mean no license found? What? What do you mean? I literally own this plugin. Oh, my iLock. Wait, open AutoTune Central. Yeah. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Stonks. stonks. I wanted to see if maybe if I reload it. I might just need to restart my Mac at some point, and then it'll be all right. It's so much fun to have reverb on your voice. So I think I was hearing. Okay, so. Something inside of me that gonna be the synth of me. I can be the synth of me. Something like that. We gotta do follow-up. Yo, thank you for the follow. Sheckler Wolf. Haywyre, did you study piano academically? I studied piano economically. I learned piano through supply and demand. No, sorry, that was a terrible joke. But yeah, I did study classical and jazz, technically. I mean, it was really just the learning some music theory basics, some essential repertoire from both genres, and that's kind of the gist of it. I didn't go deep down the rabbit hole of like playing in ensembles and doing tons of recitals and things like that. But yeah, I definitely am super inspired by a lot of classical music, a lot of jazz. Yeah. But I haven't been taking lessons for the last 12 years or so.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, let's record this real quick before I waste my time doing random stuff like this. Something inside of me. Something inside of me. Something inside of me. This ain't the kind of thing. It's in the bottom of me. It's in the bottom of it. Something inside of me. This ain't the kind of thing. It's in the bottom of it. Okay. Enough of that. That's perfectly fine for a scratch vocal. Why don't we just save this project file again? I'm going to render this not as a wave, as an MP3. And I'm just gonna grab some more water real quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll wrap up the stream with some other stuff. For reason, the way you sing reminds me of Justin Timberlake. I love Justin Timberlake, so I will 100% take that as a compliment. Gotta run. Thanks for hanging out, Amp6. I appreciate it. Never count stocks on me. Yeah, the whole album will be related to economic principles. Anyways, I'll be right back. Still got about an hour left of the stream, so yeah, just gonna grab some water. How do you feel about wrapping up the stream standing? Standing stream? What's up, DJ Emergency? Sample a toilet sound? Wait, were you able to hear my toilet? I hope not. Yes? Shit. Alright, sorry about that then. Standing stream. Hold on, let me adjust this camera. Alright, how's that? Alright. I think I need to just like raise the camera a little bit. We gotta do follow-up. I think I unintentionally unplugged my camera. Hello, darkness. What the hell? Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm still having some issues here. The camera's plugged in, but for some reason it's not being recognized anymore by my computer, which is a little annoying. I'm going to try a couple more things here real quick. Let me get the BRB screen back up. All right, check 1, 2. Sorry about that. We're back for a little bit. Thank you guys for being patient. I appreciate it. All right, I was actually like, while I was restarting everything, I restarted my computer. I don't know exactly what happened. I think that raising the desk must have put some strain on cables, and it's happened before. But I'm gonna reload the project I was just working on because I was thinking it'd be cool to start halftime and then keep building, and then eventually go 4 to the floor, even if it is a bit fast. I don't know. I feel like at some point in the song, it could be cool to do that. Whatever. I don't know if that was on time or not, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm trying to find a particular preset. My presets are all messed up. They're all over the place. I don't know where anything is anymore. Synth. Wait, this one could be really, really sick if I alter it a little bit. This one is really nice. Haywyre, can I send you some vocalizations that you inspired me with those melodies? Yeah, feel free to send them over. I just kind of locked in on exploring some of these things on my own at the moment, but you know, if I'm inspiring you on some level, please don't let me stop you. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Different chord progression. Different chord progression, but why don't we try to grab some of these effects, bring them over here. Now that autotune is behaving kind of normally. Nice. I'm feeling that, but I don't mind the halftime stuff either. So maybe we can like find a way to combine the two. I'm not sure. So why don't we create a little bit more wiggle room here so we can try to sketch this out some more. It's kind of funny. I would have stopped working on this if the stream hadn't, if my camera hadn't disconnected. And now because the camera disconnected, it gave me a moment to just do some mindless troubleshooting, and my brain randomly got excited about doing 4 to the floor, and here we are. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we can have the piano and vocals pop in here. And then I think maybe from there, hold on, let me try to figure out this arrangement a little bit more. And then I think the vocals could come back in right there. With the 4 to the floor. Ah! What is going on here? I'm definitely feeling the... I'm actually really enjoying that tempo. And then, so let's grab these vocals. They're terrible right now, but let's just keep exploring here. Let's sidechain this bass sound at least a little bit. Yeah, vocals are terrible right now, but I know what I want to do with them, so I can tell that eventually they'll they'll be decent. Posture check. I don't know how to have good posture. Like, how do I stand? Like, well, hold on. I could raise it a little bit more, I suppose. Please don't disconnect camera. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. Thanks for the posture check. All right, well, okay, Art Nerd. How would you rate my posture now? Okay, hold on. No, it's kind of like the same as like a mixing technique. You know, you emphasize a frequency range first, and then you take it back into the negative, try to see where the sweet spot is, and then you can stay there. Hold on, I'm trying to see. This, I think this feels about right. But this, I like this build because it sounds like it's gonna be halftime, and then it goes into 4 to the floor. Having some vocals lead into that. I think that will eventually be cool. Okay, let's get that bass line sorted. Okay, I don't know about that last part. I was going a little haywire there. But where'd that downbeat go? Okay, the scratch vocal is annoying the hell out of me. Because it sounds terrible, but it's all right. Actually, I kind of like the idea of the sub on those that downbeat. Hold up. Yeah, it's... Okay, I really think I need to try to nail that vocal at some point in the near future. Otherwise, I will be too annoyed to keep working on this song. I need to like sit down and warm my voice up and try to do some exercises, and I have not been doing that lately. So I gotta get back on the old practice routine. Voice is just not my strong suit, but I have found that practicing regularly, it did make a difference. Practicing is only a part of the equation, though. I feel like you also need to lean into what works for your voice and how it fits into your writing style and all those things. But yeah, I think I'm finding like a pretty decent happy medium there somewhere. Or I will, at least, by the time the album is out.
Something inside of me, this ain't the kind of me, this ain't the kind of me. This ain't a fight on it, something inside of me, this ain't the kind of me, this ain't out of me.
Maybe I could bring the chords in here. Well, they're already here, so let's just. I know it doesn't sound great right now, but it will. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that. I don't think. Word. Well, I don't know. I ended up spending the whole stream on this, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I think I'm slowly gonna start wrapping it up here. I'm really sorry about that stream restart there. Did not mean for that to happen. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming back after I crashed and went back online. It wasn't my intention to end the stream at all. I think when I unplug too many things at once, it makes OBS crash for some reason. So my thinking was I'll just unplug my USB hub, replug it, but OBS did not like that. So yeah. Anyways, Ilgampy, I've sent you a sample in music production Discord. Maybe that'll inspire you. For sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tomboy, I love the way you've been incorporating more of your vocals. Thanks, man. I think that it's just I don't know. Yeah, there's 3 Martins on the screen right now. Check it out. There's me. There's this beautiful painting by a fan named Priscilla. And shout out Priscilla if you're watching. And then there's a third one right here. So many Martins. Thanks for this stream. Thanks for hanging out, Ghost Vanilla. I appreciate it. Thursday. So that means we're already doing Feedback Fridays tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another longer Feedback Friday stream. Maybe I'll start instead of starting at 2, maybe I'll start at 1. And we'll just go until we've gotten through most of the submissions. So if you got tracks you want to share with me, feel free to do so tomorrow. And yeah, I should also post on socials about the Inside VIP tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the week mark before it comes out. It's not advised. Most people will tell you not try to avoid releasing music so close to Christmas, but whatever. It's a Christmas miracle, Inside VIP. But anyways, y'all, take care. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning. Take care of yourselves, and thanks for hanging out. See you guys next time. Peace.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? Do we know what we share?